Alright, hello everybody and welcome to some Fall Guys. I'm trying to rush a few levels before the season, or this pass ends, in like 9 hours it says, but really I just need to get to the next level to get the Cthulhu looking suit, and then after that, I don't really feel like spending, it would be several hours to get to the next like useful thing, because the next like 10 levels, the reward is just, hold on. Excuse me. The reward is just some crown shards. It's like, well, that's cool and all, but if you look at the rewards for the crowns, it's gotten ridiculous. Like, you gotta get like 3,000 maybe, 3,000 crowns to get the highest thing. Like, I'm sure someone's done it, but oh my god, I've gotten a few crowns, which almost feels like it's a little easier to get crowns now. I don't know. Maybe we're playing with some bots. I feel like a lot of games are going that route. And which makes sense too, because you can't expect like a certain amount of people on each game all the time. I guess you could, the more we connect the world. I mean, there'll be enough people in the world to be like, oh, there's still like millions playing Fall Guys, or Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, or I don't know. Anyways, I digress. So while we're doing this, we're getting the last levels here. The last level. Ooh. I'm going to start brainstorming about the scratch. Now, one of my side projects is to help with the education gap. Specifically the one from COVID, but really just like education in general, because, and not saying like I'm providing something that, you know, nobody is capable of doing, but figuring out a way to provide tutoring and just educational material without barriers. And I mean, no cost, no social anxiety, no, I'll say cost again, because there's the upfront cost and then there's the opportunity cost. Now, opportunity cost is a business term that just refers to everything that's non-money. Things like your time, what could you have been doing, you know, like could you have been getting value somewhere else, like with the time spent with this. That's kind of like a little too deep into the weeds, but it also means like the materials, or like in the instance of learning, there's barriers in the form of guilt and shame, which is mostly self-projected, by the way. I mean, the more that people openly communicate about such things, the more people realize that, oh no, they weren't worried about X, Y, and Z. They were worried about the stuff that they were doing about, you know, ABC. And so my point is all kids are like this too, because they're people. I mean, they're just little people. And, sorry, younger people. Anyways, my point being is we need to approach education with these in mind, with these factors. So now you can't just, you know, coddle and overly baby things, but at the same time, what am I saying with that? Well, just education. Sorry, let's just stick to that. We won't worry about like social behaviors and all that. That's later with like cybersecurity and the whole preventative blue teaming approach and all that good stuff. But anyways, and that's why I have these marked as not for kids still. Even though I'm playing a very kid game, I'm wearing a koala suit. It's not my suit, it's my daughter's suit. She gets upset if I change it, and I'm so forgetful that oftentimes whenever I change it, I forget to change it back, so I've just resigned to the point where I will play with whatever she was playing with. That goes for Fortnite too. I've played with some very, kind of very revealing outfitted characters, if I do say so myself. I'm definitely a parent, like getting older, but, no, it's, at the same time, parental guidance, or PG, goes a long way, and that's why a lot of things are becoming more on the parents. Oh, and I did not make it. It's okay, and seriously, I have gotten a couple crowns since trying this challenge. But let's see if that gets us that 40, because I'm pretty excited to go off and, let's see, yeah. I want to go get started on that. Almost. See, yeah, it's a Cthulhu thing. And, I mean, it's a really cool Game Pass. Yeah, I'll show you. So, we did all of this in, like, the last, like, week. So, we got all these things. Oh, so I guess we did get a version of that, too. My goal is to get one of each thing which it looks like we did. We've got a zombie emote. Yeah. That's the last thing. Wait, why don't I have... Oh, it's just dark. But I don't understand. It's like that. I feel like that's darkened out. Same with that. Like, I don't... It doesn't look like I actually unlocked it. Oh, I didn't claim it. How do I... No, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh. Wait, first off, what were we looking at? We got the first Cthulhu thing. What is it? Clockwork Calamari. Now, where's the... Clockwork Calamari. Okay, so I have it. Doesn't have a check mark. See, I don't know, that bothers me. I feel like it's not gonna stick around because it only has an unlock. I don't like that. Anyways, let's hurry up and get the other calamari. There's that controller drift. And that dial-up tone. That noise you hear right there, that's the dial-up tone. That's what I grew up listening to, connecting to the internet. And so all the youngsters today will have no idea. They'll hear us old fogies about that. I'm not even that old. I'm in my mid-30s. Like, but still. My generation, the 30s, the 40s, and the 20s. I mean, because it could even be said, or I don't know. 20s might still be a little young, but, like, understanding what internet used to be like and what technology used to be like. Like, right now, just the ridiculousness of how I can record this gameplay and send it up. Anyways, enough of that. But in order to understand that, you need to know math. And in order to know math, you need to be able to learn it in a non-threatened way, and not like saying like safe space. I know some people are rolling their eyes and be like, oh, why do we got like baby? No, it's social pressures which are mostly self-projected. Like seriously, we're mostly in our heads, and like 9 times out of 10, if you ask people, and if they're just being honest with you and they're not in like a bad mood or something, there's not something influencing that, because we're really quick to say like angry things and like inaccurate things. Also, I gotta watch this because I disconnected and I sat here for like a good 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, so it do that sometimes. It'd be like that. It's okay. I was looking up the Colorado standards for education, and it starts off with number grouping and counting. So being able to recognize numbers in small groups, just kind of like what our eyes do naturally. Like they tend to understand grouping things together. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to. Same with any of this. I feel like these are also like half made. I don't need that. We don't need it. And like these look like kind of more polygonish geometric shapes. I don't know, that's just what that's okay. I don't think I made that. I feel like they're doing a lot of the development, like crowdsourcing the development. Because they have the custom mode in here, which is fine. At the same time, I wonder if people get like some revenue or something from being creators on here. Like, I think Fortnite does that, or you get you can like, I don't know how they do it. I know if you buy items in the item shop with one of the creators' names that you support them, that they somehow get something from that. But I don't know. Maybe if I made better content, I would understand these things. If I was like a streamer or something, maybe. I don't know, I liked streaming sometimes. I had some really good times with some of the regulars, but for the most part, it's not a very fun process, I will say. Alright. And this is probably a little dull, on the dull side too. So anyways, grouping, numbers, counting, and then basically what I'll do is I think I'm going to just try to make a scratch program for each thing, or each, maybe we can incorporate a few things. I'll record that as well, just kind of show like how you go through making a scratch program. I'm no expert. I mean, this will be kind of like a let's play, like a let's program. There you go. A let's build. Now let's program. Because it technically is still programming. It is a form of computer programming. Like A lot of the same concepts are there. You can create variables, you can do functions, you can... I mean, that's what I want to get into and I want to figure out how to do, because I've done the tutorials, like the basics, understanding like how to make the sprites, which are what they call the characters. Oh, a fan. Okay, that's the first I've seen of that one. Usually it's the Ferris wheel thing that you have to like climb over. Okay. This thing I almost ever... Oh, and it's two of them now. I was like, I might have stayed on, but I did not. Anyways, so we're in the planning phase of making a computer program or writing some computer code, engineering some software, whatever you want to call it. And then our platform is going to be Scratch from the browser. Our coding language is whatever the Scratch... Ah. Star of the show. How did that work? Anyways, we might have gotten enough just by participating. Oh, shoot, I missed it. Sorry. I'm supposed to push circle for exit. But anyways, the planning phase. So with Scratch, we will pick some sprites. We'll have some other sprites appear on the screen, some object sprites, and then groupings. We might try to figure out how to make like a group of 3 and then have the user input an answer. And so, or, well, we could see, it's got to be kind of interactive too, because then you could actually see and get the feedback that yes, you were correct or no, you were not. Because a lot of times, kids and adults do this too. We don't learn because we don't realize. Yeah, there we go. So by saying okay, then let's go see what it looks like. But anyways, so people might say yeah, and just kind of hurry it up. Oh, see, that one does it too. Oh no, that is the one. So wait, why? That bothers me. See, I have a check there. Oh man. Yeah, and see, this is what I was talking about. Just tons and tons. We're looking at 53, 13 levels of just that. So there's no way I would get that in today, in 9 hours. I could maybe get here. Maybe if I played the entire evening, I could get like to here or here, probably. Anyways, ta-ta for now. I'm actually gonna hop over to. No, let's make it an even half hour. Sorry, let's see what we got on the clock. We'll make it a 30-minute episode, a Fall Guys episode. So sorry, apologies. Enjoy the fun sounds and the bright lights. All that. So we're at 13 minutes. Sorry, I'm trying to. Setting a... Come on. Yeah, I'm getting old. Okay. Almost. There we go. 6. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, on to the show. Oh, I could have been doing this. My bad. Apologies. But while we're doing this, let's go ahead and talk about the planning. So, and I think I just had preschool pulled up. Let's go ahead and wake the computer back up. I've got so many computers and devices and all that. And honeypots too. But anyways. So yeah, preschool standard number 1, standard number 2, standard 3. Algebra? Wait, what? Operations and algebraic thinking. Understanding addition as adding to and understand subtracting as taking away from. Okay, and then understand simple patterns. What's that look like? Look for and express regularity and repeated reasoning. Okay. By the end of the preschool experience, approximately 60 months, 5 years old, students may fill in missing elements of simple patterns. So that's like counting. If you counted by 2s, counted by 3s, so they could predict what's missing. Let's see, duplicate. And we could easily do that. Like, we could actually just do it like I said. We could have like a series of numbers. I think they have sprites. If not, we can make them. That's going to be a little bit more artsy and creative, which is totally fine, but I tend to take way longer than that. That's like whenever I do any web development, I take way longer, and like just the CSS drives me nuts. I'm just trying to center a div or move things around. Ask a web developer or a web developer student, like they'll know. But anyways, where was I going with that? There's a ball in the way, or a nub or egg. Yeah, so to show patterns and numbers, like you would just have those sprites, like a sprite for a 2, a sprite for a 4, a sprite for an 8, a sprite for a 10. Then you just put them in a row and then just have a dash for the missing, whatever, 2, 4, 6, anyways, even numbers is what I'm getting at, and remove one. And whichever one you removed, you just have a dash sprite in there. And again, sprites are what they call everything. Characters, objects, it's like a picture. Same with, so I made Flappy Bird with the help of a Star Wars scratchbook, which I actually have, and I was going to look into, I need to talk to a few people to see if it's okay to do things. So I don't think it's okay to do this book I have, but if I reached out to MIT, although I feel like you could do the tutorials just fine, I don't know. I'd really have to see like where they draw the line at it, because if it's something you can buy, and I bought 3 copies of this book so far, donated 2, and I still kept my original one that I got for like $5 at a book fair. So it was pretty funny, and I saw it, I was like programming, like, yep, I'm gonna get this. And now, I think I should even do like a kids channel, and then have like the finished product over there, but then we could do the development on my channel, the nerdier. And granted, like a lot of this stuff, it really isn't for kids per se. Oh, whoa. How did that happen? I just like shot up. I mean, I know I'm lagging, like you can tell whenever they freeze like that, that my connection is a little slower, but that was like I just glitched to a cannon shot way up high. Anyways, my daughter hates these things. She's like, I do not like this. Call whoever made this. I'm like, she doesn't like the floating sombreros. So, anyways, I could do the development on my channel, A-Rye, teaching computer science and all that good stuff, and gaming, but... Oh, this area. Okay. I didn't realize there was that bouncy pad there for the longest time, and I just kept like jumping into the void. Assuming that they're close enough to where you could just go from one to the other, which most of them are. To say if you grab them right at the right time, they fall off there. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this game has really come a long way. Like, it had the original so many levels and episodes. I think I was playing that back in 2021, so just a couple years ago. But I played it a lot, quite a bit. I mean, it's a nice, easy game that you can play with, like, oh yeah, like, see right there, we've got, you can see what's computer right there, what's a controller. I don't know what that is when they don't have a picture. Maybe it's just discrete. But anyways, I love how games are becoming multi-platform. It's just awesome. So, but anyways, back to the thing. So, let's see. Identify the core unit of sequentially repeating patterns, such as color in a sequence of alternating red and blue blocks. So a lot of this stuff is like things that you'd be playing in games too. Like, unfortunately, a lot of like older games, or no, Among Us has a lot of the mini games work with like early pattern matching numbers, identifying patterns, things like that. Well, like the wires, you got to connect, you know, color to color. So there's a bit of predictability there. Oh. Ah! Oh, I died. That's what I get for going down there and trying to pick violence. See, I would like to have gotten all of the Cthulhu outfits, but I didn't realize when I got this pass last week that it was already going to be gone. I should have looked. That's on me. But actually, I don't know. It still would have been like, alright, challenge accepted. Let's try to get to here. And then, because we still got a good 40 levels out of it. I mean, we didn't get all the variations, but at the same time, I don't need a status check on these. So, anyways, back to the Scratch stuff. Oh yeah, we've got measurement and data. Measure objects by their various attributes using standard and non-standard measurement. Use differences in attributes to make comparisons. Such as shortest, heavier, biggest, or later. Compare or order up to 5 objects based on their measurable attributes such as height or weight. Yeah, you could just have it like put them in order of smallest to largest, but I don't know how you check something like that without some like kind of computer vision solution. Like have something scan the screen. Oh no, I got it. So what you can do is you could have a platform sprite or a box or something, and then you could have box number them like 0 through 4 or whatever, like doing a 0-based index. And then you could have 5 of the same sprite, only different sizes, and that's what's cool about Scratch is you can adjust the size, like the number of how big it is. Like they don't have a height and width. You can play around with that in the editing part, but like say you want it at 50%, that's what it is. I think it's the percentage, and then 100% is just like the normal size. And you can make things really tiny and really big, so like 500%. But anyways, so you could do that, have the 5 boxes, and then have 5 sprites of different varying sizes. And you could say, put them in ascending or descending order, or say, can you, and then you could say that and be like, no, that's a little bit too big for that age. But, ooh. Even ascending and descending, I have to kind of like ascending is like growing, and then descending is like forwards and backwards. Because then if you think of like alphabetical, like numbers, it makes sense. But I guess with alphabet, you're getting to the larger ones in the sequence, or the. Because I'll be honest, whenever I'm sorting things like in Google Sheets, I'll just do it one way and then the other way, just see. Because a lot of times I'm sorting on, yeah, kind of alphabetical, but I'm really just trying to find like a group of a certain word. So, oh yeah, we could totally do a lot of that stuff. Like sorting things by color, size. Like put all the larger objects in this bin, and then have a bin, and then behind the scenes what you would do is you would, name it like large bin or whatever, and then you would say if this is touching this, or this is, because they have that function, like, or they have that feature, you can tell if something is intersecting something else. Alright. I do like the music, and I mean, it just feels like I don't know, I guess it is a cool like geometry theme, but honestly it feels like it's just not all the way put together, like I'm in a glitched out level that wasn't finished. And I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but I don't. It's like I feel like I'm playing a whole different game, and that's definitely not Fall Guys. Fall Guys is all cutesy and like rounded edges and like marshmallows, basically. Is a good way to describe it. Oh, I need to do that. Barely. Alright. So yeah, there's all sorts of possibilities here. And I guess what we should just do, yes, I mean, but at the same time, I want to be like ticking off the boxes. So basically I have a document going with a few of my friends, a few of my colleagues, and we're all going to be filling this out, and based on every single last standard, everything that you learn in public school, we're going to have something on it. I mean, it's a huge endeavor. I mean, it's a big project, but you got like several, college graduate level people. I'm not saying that like, how do I say that? Fully capable adults, there you go, because really anybody can do this work, and I encourage anybody to do it. And like a lot of the tech field is self-taught, or excuse me, not reliant on a degree, because that's a barrier right there, like a degree, because most people can't afford college. Technically I shouldn't have been able to afford college, so I mean, I'm gonna be still paying that back for quite a while. Anyways. Oh, you want to do that, huh? I see you. I know what you look like now. Oh, yeah, they're gonna run to the other side. Actually, I don't remember what they look like. I think it was like a pink dragon type thing. Yes, it was. Let's go mess with them if they haven't died already. There they are. Oh, wait. Was it that? Yes, it was them right there. Oh. I think I grabbed the wrong person. I just started the thing. And that's how a lot of things happen. Like a lot of discrepancies, just poor communication or misunderstandings. Language barriers, which are no longer barriers, which is awesome. You can translate anything on Google Translates. Alright, anyways. As for the scratch, and yeah, we're getting closer to the 30 now, so I want to jump over and start doing that because basically, yeah, maybe I could do like a couple of videos of how to do it or how I'm doing it, and then a video showing the actual work. I don't know. But that's basically the concept right there. Like you just have to have either a table or a square for like a box or something where you can click and drag. Ooh. How would you do that? Be able to click and drag the sprite. See, I gotta see if that's a thing. Because when you're building it, that's totally fine. That's how you build it. You click and drag them where you want them to go. Whereas, so now we're coming into some problems here. So how would you program it to allow the user to move a sprite? Now there's a few ways you can do that. Like you can assign certain arrow key sets for each sprite. Now that doesn't seem like it would be a good solution for this particular use case. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make that. Oh, and I jumped sideways too. Oh no. Anyways, now that I think about it, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. Well, at least a little bit. I'll have to look up and see if someone knows a way for the user to move a sprite. In fact, I'll probably start looking through the tutorials just to see if they have anything that sounds about right for that. This game is pretty fun. It's ridiculous too. Okay. Made it. So, because I know what I want to do. So I guess what there could be is there could be a selector. So you could have like a press A to move the apples. Although, I guess I could have each sprite have like a letter or a number on it. So then you could push that number to select that sprite. And then with that sprite being selected, then whatever the selected sprite would have the arrow keys move up, down, left, or right. Or you could do A, D, S, W, or whatever it is, or W, A, S, D, there you go. The usual forward, back, left, right. Oh, they waited till the very end. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I was going to say, I don't think this will be the last one. Maybe it will. Okay, final round. Alright, we'll finish off strong here. Let's see, this looks like the one that has the pieces that fall down. So they'll start to vibrate or jiggle, and then they fall. One by one, and I think it's something to where they usually jiggle close to where a bunch of people are, but I'm not sure about that. I could just be making that up or drawing conclusions where they aren't. I feel like there is a way of where it predicts, but I can't explain it. I guess if it was truly random, it would go somewhere else. I almost feel like it is based on like where most of the people are. Yeah, see like that, but then at the same time, it might not be. Also, this is where it gets really tricky. Yeah. Hopefully one of those two. Oh no. Oh gosh, we could just die. Oh no. Because there's no way. I mean, there is a way. And we didn't get it. So whoever the winner was might have been the last to fall. Alright, that's fine because it's 30 minutes. Ta-ta for now. I will see you all later. I'm going to go make some Scratch programs. See you next time. Oh well, let's see the awards. Alright, that was cool. Ta-ta for now.